Alright, hello everybody. Welcome sa ating video podcast, sa ating Coffee Tayo segment. And today, napakaganda ng ating topic as I have said in our earlier video. It's about birth order and about paano ba to nakaka-influence sa ating mga characters, sa ating ugali, sa ating mga tendencies as human beings. And I believe lahat tayo ay makaka-relate pagdating sa topic na to dahil either tayo ay panganay, tayo ay pangalawa, bunso o nag-iisang anak. We're all part of a family, and somehow meron tayong posisyon sa pamilya na yan. And it's so interesting dahil si Dr. Kevin Leman ay isa sa pinakamagaling na psychologist and isa sa pinakamagaling na author, best-selling author, New York Times best-selling author siya ng maraming libro about human psychology, and isa ito sa kanyang prominent work about birth order. And sabi nga ng isang expert, si Pavel Mishenko, sabi niya, understanding your personal history will explain your past, clarify your present, and liberate your future. Powerful. And para sa ating, kung gusto natin talagang mag-grow sa ating buhay and maka-move forward, we need to understand our past. We need to understand our past and our personal history and help us really understand yung mga roots ng ating pagkatao. And as I have said last time, binigyan ko na kayo ng snippets ng ating mga pag-uusapan ngayon about the firstborn, the middle child, the youngest child, yung only child. Yan, yung mga personality na pagkakaiba ng mga tao depending on saan sila nakaposisyon sa pamilya. And I just want to go quickly again yung snippets na binigay ko sa inyo on the other video. So yung mga firstborn, sabi, tendency itong mga tendency, no? And later on we will see that it's not always black and white, na meron talagang mga variables and a lot of gray areas. But ito yung mga prominent na qualities, strengths and weaknesses of these kinds of positions in the family. So yung firstborn, very perfectionist daw ang mga firstborn, achiever. So talagang gusto nilang mag-achieve. Most of the time, leader sila. Ang kanilang character, bossy, very bossy. And siguro sa inyo mga nakikinig ngayon na panganay, nararamdaman niya sa sarili niyo, very bossy kayo dahil kayo ang panganay. Responsible most of the time, very motivated, conscientious, controlling. Nako, gustong-gusto nila yung silang kumukontrol ng lahat ng mga kapatid, ng mga siblings, no? Cautious and reliable. So yan ang mga aspeto na madalas makikita natin sa mga panganay. Yung mga middle naman, adaptable daw dahil nasa gitna sila, very adaptable, very independent, go between, madaling makisama, people pleaser. Unfortunately, ito yung mga kahinaan ng mga middle child dahil nasa gitna sila, so they often try to please everybody. So very interesting to. Can be rebellious, and that is also, sabi ni Dr. Kevin Leman, dahil ito sa posisyon nila na hindi nila alam kung sila ba ay dapat sundin, dapat sumunod, and it's really a very intriguing position, itong middleborns. Most of the time they feel left out, and isa yan sa alam kong kahinaan ng mga middle child also, dahil nga nasa middle, hindi nila alam kung ano yung position nila. Madalas feeling nila sila ay outcast, no? Talagang nasa isang tabi lang. Can be most of the time they are peacemakers, dahil isa yan sa magandang aspeto naman ng nasa middle ka, dahil ikaw yung nagbibigay daan para magbati yung mga magkakaaway. Very social, very sociable na mga tao ang mga middle borns. Now, yung mga last borns naman, yung mga bunso, ito naman daw ay mga social din, very sociable people, very charming, outgoing, uncomplicated, but can be manipulative. Very manipulative. Seeks attention, self-centered, and fun. The only child, yung mga nag-iisang anak naman, ito ang kanilang mga character traits, no? Confident, conscientious, responsible, perfectionist din. Center of attention, ito ang gusto nila. Sila yung nasa center. Mature for their age, they seek approval, they're very sensitive, and they're also leaders. So very similar siya dun sa firstborn, but with a little bit of twist here and there. But again, dahil nga sila ay nasa ibang format of family, where wala talaga siyang kasamang ibang bata o to interact sa pamilya mismo, it will really affect yung molding ng kanyang character. And this is very, very interesting, no? Na wala pala tayong ugali na inborn. No, yung masasabi mo na yung ugali na yon nasa iyo na dahil pinanganak ka ng ganon. Hindi. Lahat daw pala ay napag-aaralan, lahat ay nadidevelop depending on the upbringing, the situation in life, the circumstances na kung saan tayo lumalaki, and yun ang nagmo-mold talaga sa atin. Yun ang nagmo-mold, and how the child respond to all these stimulus sa buhay around him or her. Yun ang magiging parang pinaka niya, yung kumbaga sa clay, no? Yung talaga magmo-mold sa kanya, and as we grow, we will see, nadadali natin yan hanggang sa paglaki. So balikan natin yung mga panganay, no? Para tingnan naman natin ano ba talaga ang sinasabi ng mga studies sa mga panganay. So ang sabi daw sa mga studies, ang mga panganay ay on average, no? At ang napansin nila, very stable emotionally. Again, it's a study. And there's no black and white. It's a study na ito yung parang mas prominent na lumabas dun sa kanilang study. It's not always like this, but most of the time it is. So emotionally stable, persistent, talagang achiever ang mga firstborns, willing to assume responsibility. Dahil most of the time yung mga panganay, sila yung binibigyan ng responsibilidad ng mga magulang agad, no? Na sinasabi, alagaan mo yung kapatid mo, alagaan mo yung mga siblings, no? Sila yung unang-unang binibigyan ng mga task, you know? So talagang agad-agad namumulat sa kanilang isipan na they have to take responsibility. And they are able to take initiatives in the later part of their lives dahil nasanay sila. Nasanay yung mga panganay na sila yung pinagkakatiwalaan. So, meron silang sense of initiative. Kailangan kong mag-take ng initiative. Compared sa mga later borns na nasa pamilya. And sinasabi pa sa mga research ay the more children you have sa pamilya, the less yung mga magulang magi-spend ng time dun sa mga maliliit, no? So mas magiging klaro o mas magiging malayo yung pagkakaiba ng ugali dahil yung the way yung pag-relate ng magulang dun sa unang anak, dahil nga nabigay lahat ng atensyon, ng oras, ng panahon kumpara dun sa mga sumusunod na, lalo na kung 10 o kung ilan ng mga magkakapatid. And ito, very, very interesting na sinabi ni Dr. Kevin Leman. The further you are dun sa birth order, depending kung ilang kayo magkakapatid, sabi niya, the lower the IQ. O, kita niyo yun? Very interesting. No, again, this is scientific research, and it has nothing to do with kung ikaw ay mahalagang tao. Hindi yun yung sinasabi dito. This has to do with research about yung development ng psychology ng mga tao depending on ilan ba yung mga magkakapatid sa isang pamilya. And most of the time, sabi din sa research, parents invest more time in creating rules and being strict with the first child. So ito yung sinabi ko kanina, na pag yung bunso na medyo okay na, no? Okay na, hayaan mo na. Hayaan mo na yan, no? Pag nag-aaway yung panganay at bunso, nag-aagawan ng laruan, anong sinasabi nating mga magulang? Naku, pagbigyan mo na yung kapatid mo, bunso naman ikaw naman yung matanda. Di ba? Ganun yung ginagawa natin. And that will create that parang feeling na mas maluwag tayo dun sa mga bunso. And that's actually may epekto yun sa ugali ng bata. And that's very, very important. And as a result, unique qualities develop sa mga panganay that can make them great leaders as they go along. And ito yung nadidevelop kasi nila, yung intelligence, yung discipline, and people management. So very good managers daw ang mga panganay. So may mga example na mga celebrities na mga firstborn. Ayan, kilala niyo ba yung mga yan? Ayan. Oh, kita nyo? Talagang talagang interesting. At kung titignan nyo yung mga presidente daw sa Amerika, yung mga presidente sa Amerika, 7 out of 10 ay mga firstborns. It's fascinating. It's really fascinating to see that kapag ikaw ay firstborn, meron ka talagang tendency to become a leader and to really push that yung side of you sa lahat ng ginagawa mo. And again, 7 out of 10 sa mga presidente ay firstborn. That is very telling, no? And again, very connected yan sa mga only child dahil very similar yung only child sa firstborn. Although meron yung mga konting twist. Only children are firstborns, but parang may added kumbaga volume kasi nag-iisa lang sila. Sometimes they can become even more responsible, more perfectionist, and you know, mas gusto nila yung relationship with older people kaysa doon sa mga bata. Para sa kanila, ayaw nila yung mga nonsense, no? Gusto nila yung mga mature things and mature topics. And that's why most of the time yung mga only child ay parang nagiging more mature compared sa kanilang edad. Okay? Are you still with me? Alright, dun tayo naman. Balik tayo sa mga middleborn naman. Ano naman mga sinasabi ni Dr. Kevin Leman about middleborn? Middleborn children, sabi niya, according to the research, they tend to be more reflective. Middle child ay mga bata na nagiging reflective, nagiging parang philosophers, no? Talagang mga nag-iisip sila about life and they can be very flexible, they can be very sociable because of their position. Nasanay sila, na nasa gitna sila, you know, dealing with two sides, and so they're very good negotiators. They're also they're able to make friends easily dahil again nandun nga sila sa posisyon where they're used to that na they have to deal with two sides. And most of the time daw yung mga middle child hindi na kasing taas nung expectations na ibinibigay dun sa mga firstborn. So meron dito mararamdaman na nung bata na mas si kuya, mas lagi siyang mas pinapagalitan o lagi siyang mas binibigyan ng obligasyon. Ako medyo nabawasan, so ramdam na kagad niya yun. So meron siyang tendency also to feel that second class na kagad siya. Dahil nandun siya sa gitna, mararamdaman din niya na yung kanyang bunsong kapatid nandun yung parang luwag, pero siya talagang nasa gitna, and that would also create sometimes confusion sa isipan daw ng bata. And this position ay nagkakaroon ng difficulty sa mga psychologists to pinpoint kung ano talaga ang attitude ng mga middle child, because most of the time sabi nga ay they feel lost. They're really searching, saan ba ako? They really like trying to find their place. And as middle children, they know that they have to deal with hindi ako yung number one, pero hindi rin ako yung favorite, dahil most of the time yung favorite ay yung bunso. So ito daw yung isa sa dahilan din kung bakit ang mga middle-born children are social butterflies. Anong ibig sabihin yan? They seek out deeper relationships outside the family. Dahil nga hindi nila makita yung kanilang sense of belongingness, if we can say that, within that position. Merong mga tendency na naghahanap sila outside of the family when it comes to deeper relationships and so forth. So that's one thing na very intriguing sa mga middle-born children. So ito naman yung mga celebrities na alam ko kilala nyo na mga middle-born na naging successful, and you know what magagaling daw ang mga middle-born sa negosyo, sa pera, dahil nga they're good business people. Because they know how to negotiate, how to deal with being flexible and so forth. And that's very, very important when it comes to doing business and money management. Now, yung mga youngest naman, yung mga bunso, youngest naman daw ay they tend to be likable. Sabi ko nga kanina, very charming, but very creative. A lot of yung mga bunso ay very creative than older siblings, and they have a stronger sense of security within their yung kanilang posisyon sa pamilya, dahil nga most of the time, again hindi naman lagi, but itong madalas, most of the time binibigyan ng atensyon at talagang nagiging favorite ang mga bunso. Pinagbibigyan talaga natin yan talagang yan ang pinagbibigyan. So parents have even lower expectations when it comes to pag binibigyan sila ng responsibilidad. Pag nagkakamali, madali natin silang okay, sige, okay na yan. But it's really it's actually dangerous. We become less strict, more lenient sa mga bunso. And generally, ito ang dahilan kung bakit nagiging silang less responsible and have a mas mahirap sa kanilang maging mature agad-agad. Because lagi silang pinalalagpas, pag nagkakamali. So it's really more difficult for them to reach that mature level compared to the other older siblings, as they constantly feel na I can get away with everything and I don't have to take responsibility kasi aalagaan ako ng mga mas matanda sa akin. So most of the time they are very dependent. They're very yung sila daw yung talaga nag-iintay ng tulungan mo ko, na sila yung merong tendency of feeling like victims, or sinasabi pa dito yung mga drama queen or drama kings na parang ang feeling kasi nila, you owe me na alagaan ako dahil ako yung pinakamaliit, ako yung pinakabata, so you have to take care of me. So again, these are research that are based on scientific studies, and if you're listening to me na nakikita niyo yung ugali niyo na medyo parang may connected yan. totoo to, but again, gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, it's not black and white. And sa susunod nating episode, I will discuss yung variables, because sabi ni Dr. Kevin Leman, depending on the situation nga, we can move from being the middle child in becoming the firstborn, or you are the only child, but then all of a sudden you find yourself being the middle child. Why? Example lang, for example, yung panganay nyo nagkasakit, namatay, all of a sudden nabago yung organization ng pamilya. Yung pangalawa naging panganay. Yung only child nga, let's say sa ating mga Pilipino, nag-abroad yung magulang. So pinaalagaan muna yung only child na yon, na akala niya only child siya, pinaalagaan doon sa mga tito o tita na mayroong mga ibang bata ron, mga ibang siblings na mas either matanda sa kanya, mas bata sa kanya. So he or she finds himself or herself in the middle all of a sudden. So maraming nangyayaring ganon, or may sakit yung kapatid na matanda, and all of a sudden yung mas bata ang nagiging mas responsable dun sa mga inuutos ng magulang. I mean, things like that. There are a lot of variables, and we're going to discuss about that. I think it's really, really interesting to really first understand na kung meron palang connection yung aking pagiging panganay, pangalawa o bunso, or only child sa ugali ko. But not only that, yung mga tao na you're interacting with. There are people that you have more affinity or mas connect kayo, mas vibe kayo, dahil daw dito. Isa rin to sa dahilan that there are birth orders that really cannot fully work together, lalo na pagdating sa business, pagdating sa relationship, that there are relationships that simply doesn't work dahil merong clash dun sa birth order na naka-imprint sa atin. And we will go through that. I don't want to take too much of your time right now, but at least meron na tayong parang groundwork dito sa ating topic na to, and I think very, very interesting to. And just to close, let me just show you some of the celebrities na kilala nyo na bunso sa kanilang pamilya. Nakikita nyo naman, they're very, very creative people and also comedians ang mga bunso. So ayan, kitang-kita nyo naman, marami sa mga bunso ay mga komedyante. So there you have it. Again, I want to thank you for your time and for taking this opportunity to learn about yourself, learn about personal development. Alam ko makakatulong ito, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you the rest of these beautiful topic. And again, kung bago kayo dito sa ating YouTube channel, I really encourage you mag-subscribe kayo, hit the like button and the bell to notify you, no? Kung gusto niyo akong regaluhan ngayong Pasko, why not a subscription in this YouTube channel? It will help me and it will encourage me, and it will definitely be a valuable tool for you, dahil what I share here, I believe ay makakatulong sa ating lahat and sa papalago natin sa ating personal development. And again, this is Jon Idago. I want to thank you for your time. Until I see you in the next Coffee Tayo, God bless.